Hello and welcome to Fearless Motivation by Mental Stamina video number 40. So this is the first video in my 5th chapter of Fearless Motivation. Fearless Motivation, and this one is dedicated all about nutrition. Before that, guys, I will show you why I'm shooting inside. Because we had a tornado warning, or like a thunderstorm warning, outside today. And I'm just looking at outside. The initial plan was to shoot it outside because I don't give a shit. But that is just like, well, I've got more options. Because then I would have to bring my chair out, bring my book out, and I have to sit down. And I've also worked and done my push-ups today. So I just figured I'd give you a little shot outside. Here's the vantage point from outside. It's getting a lot of pretty wet out there. I got a warning from my Faja. Just you be careful there and before you go out wandering around. So I just said thank you for the advice. But anyways, getting back to my nutritional video and all the things I want to cover. And also today I can just like set the phone down. I don't have to hold it like right to my face. So yeah, guys, what I wanted to tell you, this one's going to be all about nutrition, these next 10 videos. So basically with nutrition, when I refer to my notes, this is the fuel that fills the beast. I consider myself a beast because of all the awesome actions that I do and perform. So with this, it's all about how much food you eat, what kind of food you eat, when you eat, your daily activities, and also and it also determines your passion when you want to achieve it. So yeah, perhaps more important, and the reason I showed you that outside is that the most important thing for nutrition is drinking a lot of water, like loads. So the average person should be drinking about 2 liters of water a day because water itself helps detoxify the bloodstream, and high performing athletes probably drink up to 5 liters of water. I don't consider myself a high performing athlete, but I do try to drink as much water as possible. So also I wanted to mention to you, the water is the most plentiful resource on the earth since it covers over 70% of the earth, and up to 60% of your body is made of water. So the more water you can drink, the better. So I often venture outside, like in rainy situations such as this, just because I don't give a fuck, because your body, like I just said, your body's 60% water, clothes dry, and they actually make rainwater showers. And rainwater in itself is the most purest water you can drink, as long as it's not acid rain. You wouldn't want to become acidic there. So yeah, that's the thing with water, and what I wanted to get through with that while I refer to my notes. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to mention to you, even though this is all about nutrition, that with food, you can last up to a week plus without eating. So that's pretty dope in itself. But with water, if you're not hydrating yourself within 1 to 2 days, I'm not sure the exact number and what study I read this, but within 1 to 2 days, you will die of dehydration if you're not drinking sustenance and liquids of any kind, especially water, because like I mentioned, it detoxifies the bloodstream. So, topics. Yeah, I'm just referring to my notes here, guys. I'm trying to get better at this whole thing, not directly read from my notes, but I always try to make a loose menandra of thoughts. So my 10 videos in this series will include the 4 food groups, which are meat, grains, dairy, and vegetables. I will do a video on each, breaking them down. I might do 2 videos. It's all kind of up in the air as it were right now, but I'm just trying to lay out a loose framework for these next 10 videos, because it will be a bit of an exploration for me, but I also get to share my passion for cooking. So when I talk about each food group, I will talk about healthy food choices. Then I will talk about the best way to mix them all together, and also chefs that particularly use each of those ingredients. Yeah, I will also talk about proper serving sizes. The chef is. Yeah, I'll also talk about the nutrients that are associated with each food group. So, like primarily like in meat, and well, I think I'll do 2 videos for the meat, and that'll probably be video 41, because meat and seafood, they're like kind of all encompassing because they enhance the same nutrient. So, and then I will also talk about the nutrients that should be taken in daily. So I will talk about protein, carbs, sugars, salts, and oh yeah, GMOs, preservatives, and yeah. So, and like everything that you eat every day determines your passion and your like drive every day. So yeah, so early on I was debating becoming a chef. Like I really like didn't want to do it just because it was too stressful, and I really liked talking about it and just like providing healthy alternatives and things about that. And also there aren't very many like high positions in Canada, but like anything like with a purpose. So oh yeah, so like the reason I wanted to become a chef is I loved wanted to see the look on people's faces when I do, and tantalize their senses with excellent aromas. So like what I do often is, one secret I'll tell you guys right now, when I make my daily coffee is I put cinnamon right in the grinds. I'm yet to get my hands on some nutmeg and cardamom, but I'm all about the spices and not the sugars, because sugar in itself is a preservative and it's loaded with chemicals that are actually toxic for your body. Yeah, so I will also be talking about some chefs that I follow and their alternatives and what they cook. So some of the chefs I will be talking about are Wolfgang Puck, Gordon Ramsay, Bobby Flay, Rocco DiSpirito, Jet Tila, Michael Simon, Kat Cora, and Alex, the OG Gornishelli. So yeah, I'll be talking about all of them chefs because I regularly watch the Food Network, and I love whenever I make a meal, I love like mixing up my meals to include some of what they offer and just using their different alternatives. Oh yeah, so I just wanted to mention to you, every day when I eat and I make my meals, often I do a little bit of intermittent fasting, and I blah. Oh yeah, I also like to eat different foods every day because diversity is the spice of life. And if I can't multitask every day, what's the point? So it's getting dark out here, guys, and I'm like, shit. Now I'm trying to refer to my notes. I'm looking at the storm outside, but just give me a sec. We're almost towards the end here. Oh yeah, the last thing I will look at are the different effects of alcohol and different stimulants like marijuana, and also the effect of fast food and sugar and all those toxic things on your body. And because like you're allowed to cheat day, but like I said, like when you become obese and like eat all those crappy foods, you're not gonna really want to get outside and like talk to people because you'll be feeling insecure. So yeah, also in the fast food industry, I will explain some of the tricks and tactics they use to make you addicted to their food. So this will just about wrap up my initial video on nutrition, but I'll just leave you with a bit of an analogy, guys. Consider your body being a bit of a high performance car. I like a Ferrari, and Ferraris will not run unless they have premium fuel. So think about that every day. Like, you gotta get the most nourishing, rich food in your body, and like to get it to run. And also, like, I made a small analogy. Also, like, I consider my body to be a temple, and like, if I only fill it with nourishing stuff, you'll have a much more succinct practice. So also, like, it's also, I follow the philosophy of garbage in, garbage out. If you're eating garbage food, there's no way you can put out good things into the world. So yeah, that'll wrap up my initial video 40 into nutrition. And I will get back to my lifestyle. Oh yeah, and also guys, when you start with living a healthy and awesome day, like filled with exercise, there's really no reason to go back to a sedentary lifestyle because you achieve a lot more when you're thin. And I've learned through the years, like, don't provide any advice to anybody unless they're willing to listen and learn. So, like, that's bit me in the ass for a few times. But anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you next time. You're all beasts. Kaizen, baby. Ow!